Hi y'all, I want to share with you Leila Duly's new book, The Flower Year, a coloring book. If you remember her, she's the one that did Flouribunda, this very large one that you've seen all the beautiful, this is new too. Kathy made off with my first one of this and has done some beautiful pictures out of this. Um, and this is a very large one. This is like 13 by 10. Okay, and then this is her new book, The Flower Year. But first I wanted to show you real quickly, she also has a lovely little journal called A Flouribunda, Leila Duly, a flower coloring journal. And it's really lovely. The paper's nice, not real thick, but it's good writing paper. And also, she has these lovely images every 3 pages or so for you to color on. So I love this. I think it's beautiful. And as always, her beautiful flowers are labeled. So if you want to look them up for inspiration, that makes it kind of nice. Anyway, on to, this is 8.5 by 6. Perfect journal size to pop in your bag. And The Flower Year is a smaller book. This is 9 by 7. Okay? Laurence King sent this to me. I appreciate that. So that I could give you guys a sneak peek. This comes out April 25th. And it's a lovely book. I like the size of it. The crocus, while the days are dark, unfolds its saffron saffron sheen. Anyway, the paper is not heavy like her first book, but it's 100, probably about 110, maybe 100. But I have seen some images done from this book, and they are lovely. But she goes by the months, and obviously we're starting in January. And there's a quote, and then the flowers she has picked for January. Beautiful. Snowdrop, crocus, and then you have February. I think it gives you, for the colorist that loves flowers, this is a perfect book to color. And then she gives you enough to color for the month for sure. If you're a slow colorist like you may not be able to get them all done. And then March, but she has about 3 or 4 pages devoted to every month. Really beautiful, isn't it? She has a James Thompson quote here. Some bird, periwinkle and a wren. April, little bunny, some birds. Very pretty, isn't it? I like that she added some little animals in this one. Has a beautiful ribbon in it, so you can keep your place. There's a butterfly, May, an Anne Bronte quote. I guess not all of these are labeled, but I feel like that's 2 pages, but it's not. So the paper's fairly nice. And from what I understand in some of the coloring groups where I've seen people color on this, it's beautiful paper for pencils. Obviously with alcohol markers, you will have to use blot through protection. This is June, and pick your images while, the ones that you care about, because you are going to ruin the back side of the page if you use alcohol markers for sure, but wet media you definitely want to test. Jane Taylor quote from May. And she has some of the flowers listed here. I think I jumped ahead, didn't I? I was in May, and then all of a sudden I missed June. So here's June with a Mark Twain quote. You guys see this all right? Here's July. That's my birthday month. Dragonflies. I love dragonflies. A couple butterflies. Nice to see her put a few different things in there besides flowers. You've seen a bunny and some birds. Just beautiful. She's just an amazing botanical artist, isn't she? Obviously, she's an amazing artist, but her botanicals are just so realistic. As y'all have seen them colored so beautifully in the groups. Matter of fact, in this group, you guys have been blowing my socks off lately. Your work has been amazing. All the work on the groups, I'm just in shock. So we went from August to September here. We got the berries blooming. I think that's when my hostas bloom, is in September. Wild fuchsia. Pink and purple screaming fuchsias. Guys, any of you hang those in your front? October. Here we've got melons. More berries. Foliage. Beautiful, isn't it? Here we got your hickory nuts and some leaves. Ralph Waldo Emerson quote. Crabapple. Dog rosehip. November. Season of mist and mellows. Fruit. Boy, I can't read that. Fruity something. Fruitfulness. Seasons of mist and mellow fruitfulness. She's got lovely handwriting, but now that I'm older, cursive writing is harder to read for me. There's my hostas blooming. I must have missed November's fate. There's November. No, I just read that, didn't I? Sorry, folks. Anyway, here we have December, and there's the bird. Another bird. That's pretty. Holly. Cypress. Some pine cones and pine evergreen. Mistletoe. Under the mistletoe, kissing and dancing. And in the back, she does have the flowers listed for you. So like I said, it makes it really nice so that you can look them up. Little bee on the back page, beautiful sage green protection pages. Lovely little book. I think you guys would enjoy any one of these. So she has journals out now. The big book. The book, this will be out April 25th. You can pre-order it. I understand Book Depository has it now, but they are back-ordered. So if you want it sooner, you can order it from there. And then you can get this on Amazon, too. I think it was like $12.99 or something like that for her journal. Thanks, guys.